Okay, let's go. This is the theory crafting behind the Cerberus fitting I'm using for the BSB HAM challenge. And we're starting off with a high slot full of hams. The next step is the X large ancillary shield booster. That's our tank module. We don't have more, we don't have less. It's enough, trust me. The disruptor, together with the double web, has an important role. The double web is like every web, it reduces the speed of a target. But because I'm using a disruptor, I can scram kite with the webs. And the more important part, the enemy leaves the AB and the MVD, especially the MVD on. And MVD on with double web means they have a huge stick. I'm saving a target painter. That's a big goal. Then assault damage control must have. It's just too good to pass on. Double ballistic controls and a dark blood power diagnostic just to have more fitting. We're using an EM rig to fill the hole in case we encounter EM chips, and an ancillary current router for the fitting. Okay, let's talk about the drones. It will probably trigger that you see 3 different drones, but it has a reason. With these 3 different damage types plus my kinetic missiles, where I'm locked to have the highest damage, I can play around reactive armor hardness. They will spool, if I launch the drones before I shoot my missiles, the reactive armor hardener will spool on the drone damage types, which means it will either leave the kinetic completely unspooled, so I do the highest damage for the first cycles, or while I'm shooting the target already, they will reduce the kinetic resistance the reactive armor spools to, which is a huge benefit on the Cerberus if I'm outplaying the reactive armor hardeners. The only problem I still have, I can't engage Galante ships. Galante ships have 80% resistance on the armor, on kinetic, and that's a no-go for me. Implants. We're using a navigation because there's no better implant on slot 6. And then we're using missile damage implants with the heavy assault missile implant on slot 6 and the rapid launch on slot 10, and double application implants on slot 8 and 9. Okay, the trucks. We're using only a standard blue pill because we are already wrapping 2000 HP per cycle and we only have 2600 HP on the shield in total. Improved crash for better application. Agency pyro, more damage, awesome. Event truck for sensor strength and signature radius. Awesome truck, cheap as fuck. Shield booster truck for more shield boosting, and Republic fleet mobility for normal speed bonus, warp speed bonus, and capacitor need for MVDs. And state damage truck, also just more damage. And together with the trucks, we're getting over 100 DPS. So it's worth taking the trucks. If you want to copy the fit and try it out, feel free to do it. But I'm gonna tell you, it's kinda hard to fly because you cannot just ram everything and hope you will survive. But the Serp is just strong, especially if we go into rage missiles and we're doing 1000 DPS heated. That's ridiculous. That's extremely good for a Serp. For a cruiser even. Okay, let's talk about the fight ahead. I saw the wet mech and he's swapping down. He wants to fight. So I'm reloading to rage missiles and jumping the gate. I was hoping that I can just kill him quick enough before support is coming. I jumped the gate and was super happy there's nothing on the other side, so I can just pick out the wet mech. And yeah, I'm just pulling some range. I don't want to start the fight 0 on the gate in case he has support. Pilgrim decloaking, but luckily he was just throwing through. And here we have a malediction as well. And he's ramming me, so I'm quickly reloading to kinetics, faction kinetic. And they're playing a bit passive here, which is extremely good for me. I can pull more range from the gate. I make a turn, I want to catch the wet mag, and the malediction is just ramming me here, so I'm double wrapping him. And you will realize he has this MBD on, and you see how hard I'm hitting him. And he's dead. The wet mag did a big mistake, he's too close and just gets double wrapped as immediately. Ishtar's now on crit, and Ishtar is a hard counter to me. Like I said in the Pyfa, we can't fight Galantiships because they have 80% resistance. And my cap is going down, so I'm hoping that he will not just swap off as soon as I lose point. And here I'm missing to boost and nearly got alpha'd. Wet mag dead, I'm panic warping out and reposition myself on the crit. The wet mag was double drop 60 MN and the malediction was the standard malediction fitting, I would say. I forgot my nanite completely, so I'm sitting here with 50% burnt modules. And I saw that the wet mag dropped some nanite, so I'm going back in. And I saw that the Hecate and Ishtar are still there. So I'm trying to ninja loot the wet mag real quick, getting the nanite out of the wreck. And here Magus is landing on crit. I saw Grave and was happy to see that. Magus MJD'd onto me and I'm just locking him, but I'm warping. I want to repair my modules first. Okay, I'm warping back here to the crit. Looking at the Grave real quick. And yeah, I just trying to scoop my trolls again, but the Flycatcher and the Hecate plus the Magus are landing all on crit. I nearly repaired everything, so I wasn't worried to engage them again. So, reconnecting my drones, and you see everyone's... Also, Hecate is already burning for me, which is a good sign. The rest is warping off, they're trying to get a warp-in on me. And I love to see that, because then they will be split apart. And here's the Flycatcher's already landing. And the Magus, you see, is landing 70 off on the rack. And yeah, I'm looking where the Hecate is warping to. And yeah, Flycatcher is across as well, Hecate is on range as well. So they are perfectly split apart. I'm approaching the Flycatcher, I see my opportunity here. And because I have 600 DPS, 700 heated on faction missiles, I can just nuke the Flycatcher even with 20k HP. And I'm doing exactly that here. As you can see, Magus is 70 off, even with the MJD he's 20 off me. And the Hecate is burning in, he completely miswarped. Everyone else is also in a perfect range that he can't warp to the Flycatcher, and because the Flycatcher bubbled, nobody can land zero on me. Magus MJD'd, and I'm just heating away, pulling range. Shooting the Magus a bit. And because of the great speed of the Serb, I can kite around a bit, play around with them. And you see, like, if I don't apply my double webs, I can barely hit them. And now he's double webbed. And you will see the damage hitting hard. Headcat is burning in, I have to web him. The Magus is pulling away. So I'm switching here the missiles and pulling a bit more range till I am webbing him and trying to nuke them. I have a lot of heat on the webs, so I'm just pulsing my webs. But luckily he's still approaching me, doesn't realize how bad he is on crit right now. And yeah, he's dead. I'm recalling my drones. Don't have enough mana to repair again. So I will just repair my webs in a second. Cyclone Fleet would be a nice target, but not in the situation where I am right now, because everyone can warp to him and the Ishtar warp to him. And we saw earlier the Ishtar just alphaed my whole armor and is a perfect counter against me. So I will decide to warp away in a second here. I'm just checking the speed of the Ishtar real quick. And yeah, Flycatcher was a doctrine-fitted Flycatcher, and the Headcat was a double web Headcat. Pretty nasty. Okay, I'm prepared. At least I repaired everything as I expect of my launchers. And yeah, I'm hoping on the grid, seeing the Mag is already here. They have a Simi now, tracker back. All stuff I can't nuke in time before the rest is there. The Ishtar's still here. And I'm deciding to just warp at 50 to the gate and see if I can pick off more targets. Just pulling some range. Magus landed here. Flycatcher's back again. Harpy is aggressing. I thought to go in and kill him, but it's too critical with all the stuff on the gate. Flycatcher popping off. I guess he wants to warp 0 on me to bubble my pot, of course. And here I'm looking. I was hoping that he will bush in front of me and I can pick him off and kill him. But he's sadly not activating the bush. Checked if he had a skin. And he doesn't have one. The Harpy is burning in, that's more interesting. Harpy is a bad target. Assault frigate with MBD, SIG bonus, plus high kinetic resistance. And yeah, I was about to warp, but I decided I had already a good fight. I don't care if I die here. And yeah, I'm going for the malediction while everyone else got pushed by the Magus. I didn't notice that, but luckily not in scram range. And yeah, here I'm switching to the Magus. The Scepter's burning a bit in front of me. In these situations, if the Scepter's not going in for a scram, I am fucked. Like, I can't do shit about it. Anyways, Magus is close, I'm webbing him in a second. Yeah, he has a double webs. And I realized the Scepter is burning in, so I'm webbing or turning off the webs, webbing the scepter, but he managed to land a scram on me. He was just sliding into scram range, even with double webs. And yeah, now it's all or nothing. I'm trying to get a lot of kills, and you see the DPS is super heavy. We have the Outrus on crit, we have the Harpy, and yeah, the Cerberus is not the tankiest one. I'm chugging the Crave just to have a less expensive kill mail. Killed the Malediction, now I'm trying to kill some Magus. But yeah, after he's in low armor, just getting alpha to my shield. Yeah, and that's everything. I didn't care about the pot really. It's 100 million and I don't want to twirl back to Cheetah. And yeah, another standard Malediction. And that's it about the video. So Bruce says that the fight has to be in the season, and here you can see the targets which we just fought and the timestamp where I died. It's probably the best to see here. Okay, here's the full BR, what we killed here. And as a summary, I was super happy with my performance. I played a bit rusty, but at the end I got the kills I wanted. And yeah, the fight at the end was not necessary. I know I would die there, but I took it because they deserved the kill.